Monsters of the Midway, the 85 Chicago Bears. Legendary. The best team ever. Don't agree? There's no definitive answer, and arguments could be made for these teams. Now, there are some qualifiers to call yourself the GOAT team. How about a regular season record? Duh, Bears. Super Bowl victory. Duh, Bears. Sorry, Tom. Offensive dominance. Duh, Bears. Coaching. Ditka. Defensive dominance. Duh, Bears, duh, Bears, duh, Bears. Pure defensive domination. Stay tuned to see how this man completely changed the NFL with his dominating defensive brilliance. Can guaranteeing a victory cement your legacy? This team proved it with the most swagger-filled promise in NFL history. If guaranteeing victories aren't your thing, how about some legendary nicknames? I'm your moniker maestro. Let's explain what's in these legendary names. Monsters of the Midway, which was a reference to the Midway Plaisance on south side of Chicago. The nickname became associated with the Bears. Monsters on the football field, Walter Sweetness Payton. His athletic grace in college coined him the name and his generous personality. In 1999, the NFL changes the Man of the Year award to the Walter Payton Man of the Year award. Iron Mike Ditka comes from being born and raised in a steel town in Pennsylvania. Just like Steel, he was one tough coach.
Time to running out! Time to running out!
William the Refrigerator Perry. His rookie year, he came in at 335 pounds. In college, he was 380. When Perry stepped out of an elevator and blocked the doorway, he earned the nickname The Fridge. The Fridge rolled into everyone's lives on this iconic team. The players themselves not only win the Super Bowl ring, but with personas to leave a legacy on the game. Back to my buddy Ryan. Not this buddy Ryan. This buddy Ryan, the father of one of the most dominating defenses ever, the 46 Bears defense. It was a blitz-heavy defense that was all about putting on pressure on that quarterback. Ryan was quoted as saying, "The QB never completed a pass while flat on his back, and to get to the QB hard and often." Named after Doug Plank, who wore number 46. He was a DB with a linebacker mentality. The 46 had 6 guys crowding the line of scrimmage, 1 safety over top, and put 3 defensive linemen over the center and guards. This freed up 1985's Defensive Player of the Year, Mike Singletary, to do his job in free flow. The 46 confused offensive linemen because you could blitz anywhere from 4 to 8 guys, and you didn't know who was coming. Bears had 64 sacks, which was actually shy of the 84 season where they had 72. This completely shut down the run game. The fullback position literally gets lost in the mix. To beat the 46 defense, the NFL offenses figured out you have to go to a more pass-heavy approach. 3 wide receivers. That means your fullback has to hit the road. And to me, this is still not the #1 reason, and neither is this. But you can't have a Bears video without the super fans. Live from New York, it's Saturday night.
Once again, we're coming to you from Ditka's Restaurant in the heart of Chicago, the city of the big shoulders, home to a certain team which come January will run roughshod over the competition in Super Bowl 26, a team that is known as the Bears.
The Bears. Why are we so blessed?
Well, we'll get to that later.
Time to get real. Let's talk about the #1 reason why I think this team is legendary. Chicago's only loss of the season was to the Miami Dolphins. Dan Marino and his quick passing really exposed the 46 defense, like mentioned earlier. Thanks, Dan. Well, after the Week 13, the Bears scheduled a video shoot the next day to raise money for a Chicago charity. The title of the video? The Super Bowl Shuffle. I've always heard how great the 85 Bears were. I assume that these cats went ahead and recorded the Super Bowl Shuffle a couple days or even a week before the Super Bowl. No. I was way wrong. They went ahead and recorded the Super Bowl Shuffle after Week 13, their only loss of the season. We're so bad, we know we're good, blowing your mind like we knew we would. Sports marketing at its finest. 1985, the popularity of the Chicago Bears rise. They all become rock stars. It's worth the full watch. It topped to number 41 on the Billboard and was even nominated for a Grammy. At the time, the Bears were favorites to win the division, but to make it to the Super Bowl, Montana's Niners still stood in the way. Jerry Rice just joined the team in '85. In '84, the Niners won 23-0 in the NFC Championship game. They were still in the Bears' way. Luckily, the Giants defeated the Niners, and, well then, this play happened. The Chicago Wind pushed the ball away from the punter for the smallest punt ever. Iron Mike Ditka and his Monsters of the Midway, in vaunted fashion, outscored their opponents 91-10. 2 shutouts on the NFC side. Sweetness ran all over the field. The Fridge plugged up the middle to completely put on ice the best team to ever field a 16-game season. Monsters of the Midway, 1985 Chicago Bears. Let me know who you think the best NFL team in history ever was. You know my vote. Duh, Bears.